Today is a huge day in Raleigh. All eyes on the state legislature, which could vote on a highly anticipated budget, which tentatively, according to House and Senate leadership, got approval this week. I'm with Elon Poll Director Dr. Jason Husser. Jason, this is at least a year in the making. We've been operating on an old budget for the last year. How likely do you think it is for this to get a third reading and get signed by the governor and take effect perhaps before the 4th?
This piece of budget legislation is enormously important. It's almost impossible to overstate it. $34 billion, it's not done yet. It looks like that key Republican leaders have made deals within their own caucuses so that they're going to be able to pass it this week. There's still an unknown about whether or not Governor Stein will sign it. There's some aspects of it that he has come out against. However, it looks like Republicans are going to be able to push this budget through regardless of what the governor does.
He does seem eager to get something done, and we've seen him sign bills that he maybe doesn't love, but thinks are for the overall betterment of the state. So we'll see what he does. A big talker is this proposed 1-point drop in the state income tax rate by the year 2034. Explain why that's notable.
A 1% change in taxes may seem like something you could just kind of ignore. What's 1%? North Carolina right now is in this sort of multi-state game that's going on. You have Florida, which we lose a lot of people to. You've got Tennessee as a border state, as well as Texas, which is a competitor for key jobs like that RTP competes for. Those have zero income tax. And so North Carolina legislatures, particularly the Republicans, have been pushing to lower taxes, getting it closer to that 0%. This has been a multi-year, really multi-decade battle going on within the state revenue system, trying to balance state income tax against state sales tax, against state property tax. The trade-off, though, is you got to have money if you're a state government. You have to have money to pay teachers, to pay law enforcement, to pay for so many things. And so this has really been the sticking point that's caused us to have this 1,000-day delay in a budget. Right now, it looks like we're going to see lower income taxes that have been planned for a while going into effect and being formalized into the budget going forward.
A big talker is the 8% teacher raise proposed, but also this bill funds some key Triad area projects, including the money the North Carolina Zoo has been highly anticipating to finally open the Asia exhibit. It also has funding for Jet Zero. Talk about those budget issues that are earmarked in this.
The reason that we didn't have a budget was really causing a lot of frustration with people because there were some things that almost everybody wanted to see happen. Locally, a big one was the Asia exhibit at the zoo. Almost everybody agreed that it needed the staff to open it. The state and the Zoo Foundation spent millions of dollars to build the Asia exhibit, but the 70 positions roughly were never funded. So the zoo couldn't open the Asia exhibit simply because the state government was caught in this stalemate over a different issue. Similarly, Jet Zero, a potential major employer to the Triad, went back and asked the state if it could go back on some of its agreement related to hiring workers because the budget meant the PTI or the airport authority didn't have the money to do the facilities Jet Zero needed. Down the road in Apex, the children's hospital was also held up. So we've seen a lot of really important things that people really care about and had broad support being held up by the budget deal, and now it looks like they're getting funded. Teacher raises are the other really big dollar category. The raise that is being proposed in the budget is less than what Governor Stein wanted, but it's still a substantial pay raise.
All right, Jason, so much to unpack. We'll see what happens, perhaps even today, with those key votes taking place. Stay with us. We'll talk more with Jason coming up after this commercial break about all the SCOTUS decisions and their impacts on North Carolina.